What is the success rate for high-ticket dropshipping? This is a question that I get almost on a daily basis. It's something that everybody wants to know that wants to get into this space. And the answer might surprise you. So I would recommend sticking around until the end of the video to find out. The reality is there isn't just a concise answer that I can give you. There is no number that exists out there where I can say X% of people that get into high-ticket dropshipping are going to succeed. Now, there are some studies that have shown that over 90% of all dropshipping businesses fail. But the answer to this question is a lot more nuanced than that. There are three things that you have to get right in high-ticket dropshipping. The first and foremost is your niche. At the end of the day, your niche is by far the most important factor of whether or not your high-ticket e-commerce business is going to succeed. There are a lot of high-ticket YouTubers out there that say you can make this work with almost anything, and I just don't think that that is true at all. So niche is number one. The second thing that you need to get right with high-ticket dropshipping is your Google ads. Are your Google ads showing up at the top of the page when somebody searches for the product that you're advertising? Are you inputting enough negative keywords into your Google ads campaigns to filter out the keywords that you don't want to show up for? Are you bidding too high or too low on your ads? Are you making your ROAS as maximum as possible? So number two is Google ads. And the last one is your website. Are your product pages set up in a way that makes a really simple buying experience for a customer that lands on it? Is your website navigation really intuitive? Do you have a professional looking website? Does it look trustworthy? Would somebody choose to spend $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 on your website because they see you as a trustworthy source? If you do all three of these things well, you will make a lot of money in high ticket dropshipping. That said, the first number that I can give you with absolute certainty is that the probability of success in high-ticket dropshipping is absolutely zero if you give up. A lot of people get into this space and they just want to see immediate results. I mean, that's why I got into this space, and luckily, high-ticket dropshipping, the model itself and the way that you run ads and the way that it's set up is you have a high probability of seeing immediate revenue the day that you turn on ads. But the reality is this is just not always the case, and I would say more often than not, the first day you turn on ads, you won't see a single sale. A huge number of people that get into high-ticket dropshipping want to see immediate results. They aren't patient enough to wait a week, 2 weeks, sometimes up to a month to see any level of return or any level of success. And so if you are looking to get into high-ticket e-commerce and you approach it with the mindset of, I want this to work immediately, and I'm not willing to continue this if it doesn't, then you're probably not going to last long in it. Throughout the years of running my own high-ticket dropshipping business, I've seen a lot of competitors in my own niches come and go. Just, one day I'm doing a Google search for the products that I'm selling just to see what the Google ads are looking like. And I'll see a new competitor pop up in the ads, and then 3 weeks later, I don't see them anymore. And more often than not, that's a new business that tried to do the same thing and they just didn't have the patience. Maybe they didn't have the budget. They just weren't willing to keep trying and make this thing work. When I first got started in high-ticket dropshipping, it took me 3 weeks to see a single sale. But the way that I had approached it was failure basically wasn't an option. And so I looked at all three of those main variables, a lot of sub-variables within those, to figure out where can I improve? Is my website optimized? Are my Google ads optimized? Is this the right niche for me? Am I advertising the right products? Over time, high-ticket dropshipping is like anything else, where the hardest thing is just getting started, and the quicker you get started and figuring things out, the quicker you learn and the quicker you get better. But like I said, the moment you give up, your chances of success are absolutely zero. So if we're taking into account everybody that starts a high-ticket dropshipping business, I bet the success rate is actually pretty low. But there are things that you can do to ensure that you have a much higher probability of success. For me, when I got started, it was buying a reliable online course. I think online courses in this day and age get a bad rap because a lot of people just want to peddle their courses. They don't have a lot of skin in the game and they just want to make money off of people selling a subpar product. And so it took me a long time to find someone that actually came off as reliable or authentic or trustworthy. But I did find someone like that on YouTube and I bought their course. And I think having an actual framework to follow from someone that has done this and is currently doing this gives you such a better start and such a better platform to actually generate significant revenue than just winging it on your own and figuring it out from stuff that you find on YouTube or stuff that you find on Reddit. If you have a framework to follow, if you have a mentor with experience, your chances of success go up so dramatically. At the end of the day, it's not the business model that dictates the chance of success that somebody has. What dictates the chance of success that somebody has is the actual individual, how competent they are, how much time they're willing to put in, how hard they're willing to work, how patient they are they following a good framework? So many people that want to make money online just get stuck in this limbo, in this purgatory of evaluating everything. I call it analysis paralysis, just trying to figure out what the perfect system or what the perfect business model is for them. Someone that I look up to in the business world, in the YouTube space, is Alex Hormozian. He puts it really well. He calls it mental masturbation. You'll spend weeks, sometimes months, just like conceptualizing a business that you want to start, conceptualizing or imagining the money that you will make from it without actually taking bold, deliberate action and making these things happen. The sooner you stop just thinking about it and the sooner you actually start taking bold, deliberate action, the sooner you will actually start making progress in this and start learning how to do it better. It's like anything in life. It's like losing weight. It's like preparing for a marathon. The hardest thing is getting started, but once you get started, the quicker things start to make sense to you and the more intuitive it becomes. So at the end of the day, what is the success rate for high ticket dropshipping? If you are someone that is patient, willing to put in the work, you have a good framework to follow, and you don't need immediate results, I would say it's anywhere from 50 to 80%. I've been in the high ticket dropshipping space for nearly half a decade at this point. I recommend checking out my high ticket e-commerce program that shows you step-by-step how to do this. The link is right below me in the video, and it is also in the description. If you like these videos, if you like getting more content about high ticket e-commerce, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what kind of topics you guys want me to talk about, and we'll see you in the next one.